We're in Acts for everyone. Part 2. Oh. It's actually pretty short compared to what we read before. All right. You ready? So
No, you.
So remember, so Paul's making a defense, correct? And there's the King Agrippa, who is actually descendant of Herod. You remember Herod from when we read like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John? Yeah. Herod, the one who killed the babies, and then his son. So it's like Herod who killed the babies. Then his son is the one that was like on trial, like putting Jesus on trial. Yeah. And then now his son is looking over Paul's defense. Isn't that funny? Yeah. Paul, you're mad. As Paul was making his defense in this way, Festus roared out at the top of his voice, Paul, you're mad. All this learning of yours has driven you crazy. I'm not mad, most excellent Festus, responded Paul. On the contrary, I'm speaking words full of truth and good sense. The king knows about these things, and it is to him that I am speaking so boldly. I cannot believe that any of this has escaped his notice. After all, these things didn't happen in the corner. Do you believe the prophets, King Agrippa? I know you believe them. You reckon you're going to make me a Christian, then, said Agrippa to Paul. And pretty quick, too, by the sound of it. Whether quick or slow, replied Paul, I pray to God that not only you, but also all who hear me today will become just as I am, apart, of course, from these chains. The king, the governor, and Bernice, and those sitting with them, got up. As they were going away, they talked to one another about it. This man, they were saying, has done nothing to deserve death or chains. And Agrippa commented to Festus, this man could have been set free if only he hadn't gone and appealed to Caesar. So it's crazy, as he's destined for Rome, and if he didn't appeal to Caesar, he could have been free. But he didn't know. If Agrippa was overlooking it. Yeah. I was once lecturing to Agrippa students in Oxford. We were just getting to the point at the center of the lecture. I think it was dealing with Romans 8:3. Where I want to explain as clearly as I could the full appalling meaning of the death of Jesus. I have been and am aware that at this moment in any such lecture or in any sermon there's a certain tension. One is dealing with things that are so important and so sensitive that you have to prepare carefully in spirit as well as mind. Just as I was launching into the key sentence, suddenly a lawnmower started up on the lawn right outside the window where we were sitting. We all jumped. The spell was broken. We lost the train of thought and had to start again, and I explained to them that I wasn't surprised because this has happened to me quite a lot. Once, at the decisive moment in the lecture in Canada, I and the class were coming to the critical point, and just as we reached it, a student got up to open the window. Well, maybe I was generating a lot of hot air. Another time, as I reached the critical point in an evening address to several thousand people in a huge tent, the electrics all failed, and my microphone went dead. I raised my voice and finished the talk at full but unamplified volume. I have become used to explaining to people when this happens that though I don't engineer this, and would in many ways prefer the quiet life of lecturing and teaching about things that don't touch on such sensitive nerve centers, the things I have to deal with do seem to strike uncomfortable chords in what, for want of a better word, we call the atmosphere. So when I hear that just as Paul's address reached its peak, the newly arrived Roman governor had quite enough. I am not surprised, not pleased that I'm comparing myself to St. Paul like a mouse drawing itself up to its full height beside the elephant. Some translations say Festus exclaimed, which sounds like someone saying, testily, really, really, Paul? I think that's a bit over the top. But the Greek says he shouted at the top of his voice. An embarrassing thing to do, perhaps in front of his distinguished guest. But then this Roman official, who was new to Jews and their ways and who certainly had never dreamed of anything remotely like this in his life before, was bound to find Paul's explosive material too, well, explosive.
Wait, say it like a loud voice.
You want me to say that loud? Paul, you're out of your mind! You've done too much studying! Always a good move for those who don't like what the scholar is saying. And the speech and the meeting is over. But not before Paul has made a final appeal, direct and also embarrassing the way such appeals are, to Agrippa. Agrippa was, after all, known to be not only a friend of the Romans, but also very much persona grata with the Jewish people. Remember what the persona grata means?
When?
So it's like they take the Jews at like the Jewish leaders at what they say. He wasn't violent in the way that some of his forebears had been. He understood the Jewish traditions, as Paul gave him credit for back in verse 2 to 3, and presumably knew all about the present movement, as Paul assumes here in verse 26. So naturally, Paul can ask him a simple question, can't he? Agrippa, you are a loyal Jew, aren't you? And you do believe the prophets, don't you? Of course you do. Agrippa knows there is no way he could simply avoid the question. With a sudden hush coming over the gathering and everyone craning their heads around to see what answer the king will make to this extraordinary mad or perhaps not mad scholar who has had the temerity, that's a new word. Oh, sweet. Let's look for that. This word? Temerity?
Temerity.
Temerity. Excessive confidence or boldness. Audacity. No, I believe them in temerity to put him on the spot. Agrippa sees well enough, of course, where it's going. It's either got to be, no, I don't believe them, in which case he has well and truly lost his street credibility forever with a good swath of his own people, or it's going to be, yes, I do believe them, in which case Paul will clinch the point and say, so you do believe in resurrection. So why can't you believe in Jesus? That was the point he was setting up for in verse 8. He is ready, and Agrippa knows he is ready to close the deal then and there. Man, Paul is super cunning in his word. It's a bold move, of course, and one that is perhaps not to be copied too rarely in ordinary evangelism. Not, of course, because one shouldn't put people on the spot. That is up to the Holy Spirit and the individual evangelist. Rather, because I will not myself first get people to agree that resurrection is something you are prepared to believe in and then try to fit Jesus into the picture. But then I don't normally lecture to Orthodox or would-be Orthodox Jews for whom resurrection is... You out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Later, friend. I'll see you soon?
Probably around 3:30 or 4.
Sweet.
Okay, sounds good.
See you
Talk to
then.
you later. Bye.
Bye. Jews for whom resurrection is, at least officially, an article of faith. For the people I normally speak with, I would assume that's better than make the case the other way around. But the Spirit leads one speaker this way and another one that. And the important thing is not to follow a logically correct order of argument, but to make sure you get to the right point at the end. And Agrippa isn't having it. So you reckon you're going to make me a Christian here and now? He's off the hook. But he's a bit embarrassed as well because I think he sort of believes the prophets, even though the life he's led has been a clever riding of both the horses, the Jewish one and the pagan one, and he doesn't really want to give either of them up. There may just be a wistfulness about his response. In another life, if I hadn't bought so heavily into this thing and that thing and the other thing, then maybe it might have all made sense. I could see where it come from, but not today. Thank you. And Paul, picking up Agrippa's clever, if embarrassed response, turns it neatly around and sends it back with a joke. Actually, yes, I'll like everyone here to be just like me. And then glancing down in mock surprise at the clunky shackles around his ankles, except for these chains, of course. The defense is over. The king and the governor walk out together. The whisper around the hall is that Paul hasn't done anything to deserve death, or for that matter, those chains. And Agrippa speaking, as far as Luke is concerned, for what all wise Jews ought to say to all listening Romans, says to Festus, what a pity the fellow went and appealed to Caesar. He could have been set free if he hadn't done that. Of course, Festus could have taken his courage in both hands and released Paul. Word would not yet have reached Caesar that he had a strange Jewish prisoner coming his way. Why not just abort the process then and there? But if Caesar discovered that Festus had such a man in custody, that the man had appealed to the emperor, and that he, Festus, had overridden it, Caesar might be displeased on 2 counts. Partly that Paul might, after all, be a generally seditious man who had managed to pull the wool over the governor's eyes. If you let this man go, said the crowd to Pilate, you are not Caesar's friend. And partly that when a citizen appeals to the emperor, he should be made to follow through. Okay. Love you. Not to do so would only encourage frivolous, half-hearted appeals which people might then try to back out of. And of course, if Festus had let Paul go, he would hardly have pleased the Jewish authority, who might not have taken much notice of Agrippa's generous comments. Equally, all this left the way now clear for Paul to be taken to Rome as his Majesty's guest. There are some inconveniences about this, not to mention dangers, as we shall see, but he was safe from potential Jewish assassins, and didn't even have to organize his own passage. He was going to Rome at last, but in a carelessly upside-down and inside-out fashion. His writings, not least in 2 Corinthians, suggest that he might have seen the funny side of this too. All right, we can start.
Or can you?
Oh, we can. Let's do it already. Fish bite more often in deeper water. Good to know. That's not entirely true, but good to know.
Now that you have officially joined in our enterprise, you should always seek ways to advance our interests. Missions are available anytime on the faction board here and in other settlements.
There we go. That was Justin. I'll wait until you're in. Where is the Houston running around to?
Well, that's for you to find out.
Okay.
And for me to forget about.
Hide in the shadows. It has a bit. No, I don't want to do musical performance. Thank you very much.
Or do you?
I don't. All right, you're that. Yeah, you can join them in the musical brigades.
I never knew that.
All right, I'm gonna be running around where Houston is.
I'll help too.
Actually, what are you up to, Houston?
I am traveling.
Where are you traveling to? Can you?
Also, still have yet to find any iron.
Find what?
I have not found any iron.
Not finding iron. Let's set this right.
I think I'm at like a very bad. I'm very bad at traveling to where there might be some, and then I don't actively seek it out either. And people take it.
All right, you're going to that waypoint you set.
Yep.
Fast travel. Here I come. Well, there's Justin. So if you hit him, look that direction. All right, Houston. I'm coming.
Coming around the mountain. Here he comes.
Here he comes. Boom, boom, boom. Nice.
I think this gem allows me to do more critical things.
No, it just does fire damage, Char.
No?
Yeah, look over it.
Sapphire.
Yeah. Oh, let me look at it. I'm curious. Empower 4% damage converted to arcane. No, it doesn't. Does not increase crit
I've
char.
been getting tons of critical.
You might be getting crits, but it could be from other things. It's not from that though.
If it was, I'd be so OP. Now. You could look. That game. If I was keep fast traveling,
Oh, it's free. That's cool.
it takes for me. What? Free. Save ass off.
Hmm.
Busted.
There was something in here.
Hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
Are you still making your way to that point? To that waypoint?
Yeah, I'm very close to it. I'm just checking something.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Ah, that's.
Great.
Hmm.
The game that or it's a piece of my arm. Or it's kind of sword or it's jam. I pressed air and it
Ah.
did it 2 times. And it glitched me back to where I first did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just. Hello, Curry.
Mm.
I'll be here.
Mm. Well, he's just going to that point. He doesn't really. I'm just doing quest stuff. Which for one of my quests, I just think that they're flits. I'll break a boulder down while waiting.
Master, try to find the gem.
Breaking the boulder.
Chop down this mature tree.
I don't even have it.
Chop down this mature tree.
Yo, Curry.
Hmm.
Tree needs to be chopped out and into ruin nature.
Mm.
I understand. There's that border. Oh. I'm not getting any stone. Gems. Alright. I think it's a rare chance to get gems. I think you actually get it from forest. You don't get it from rocks.
You can get some from rocks. I've gotten them before.
But I know you get them only from iron ore, like ore. Get it from how can ore be on a slime? Right?
I mean, there's ores and rocks.
I have not been
That's how you.
getting
That's
it.
how you find. That's how you find quartz sometimes.
Don't need all that stuff.
And it's all chance though.
I know.
Gotta hope you have the heart of the cards to get them.
Duel.
You're literally being curved right now. Get it? Being curved.
Oh, how did I get further?
Come on, I'll try. I love chocolate. Sweet. Wait, Curry. You want something insane? It goes in water. That is not how life works. Well, you know, that is not how life works. If a boy
Well,
did hit
what's your
water,
gathering, Justin?
Given the fact that I only just got the.
All right, here's a river crest. Get it.
I mean, like, I just got the wooden fishing pole.
Okay.
I love that.
Bait, bait, bait. You the bait, you the bait, bait, bait. Yeah.
Where do I turn this?
And we go this way.
But just it just said wind stories, now in buffs, or whatever you call it, and now it's back to being
Ah, it's over there.
I like blueberry.
I don't even know what's going on. I'm just auto running with my map open.
Nice. You got some bear. Oh, there's hemp here.
Yeah, you should go collect it.
No, go ahead.
No, you.
All right.
That's mining skill, dude. Does shooting a blunderbuss count as slashing through vines? Because apparently so.
What about the blunderbuss?
Shooting a blunderbuss into vines counts as slashing them.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It's slashing damage.
Just,
I mean, the bullets do.
no, I mean
slash
like it's
in.
pierce damage, but I meant like quests saying slash through vines until you find
Oh,
what you're
I
looking
see.
for.
Go ahead and load it. Wood one is wait. Did it conjure us stuff? Kind of.
I mean, you are literally slashing them.
Like a blunderbuss.
Nope. Protect you. There's more hemp right here, Justin.
Alright, I just had to
Oh, here's an iron ore. Quickly get it. All right,
the
this,
rarity.
all right,
You
this
know what
guy,
my,
this
mining
guy's
level
gathering
is?
hemp now, so I'm gonna
10.
start collecting.
My mining level is 10.
There's another iron ore right here.
I gotta warn you.
Okay, so it's a decent bit around here then.
Ah.
People.
Joink.
Yang, 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 yang.
The ancient system right here.
The Ancients of Days right here.
Yeah, God is here.
I read this one? I'm guessing I have since it's, oh yeah.
Quest related.
Yeah.
If
There's
you
a-
ask me, I think a
you can
great sword
gather that.
wouldn't count as slashing.
I can't gather this. Wrong
You
wood.
can't?
Alright, I got him.
Are you not able to collect these?
No, I mean, I have this higher gathering than you, so I would rather
What's your
share.
harvesting?
I mined a big
It's specifically
wood.
mining. I haven't done any of it because, well, yeah.
I'll keep an eye out. I can anytime we go near iron ore, it shows up on my compass, so I'll keep an eye out.
All right. What is your harvesting level, by the way?
What? So,
They're
Which
like
one?
picking up bushes and stuff.
bushes. Harvesting
There's an iron vein where I am.
is 62.
I see.
All right, here's another one if you want to get it, Justin. Oh, here's iron ore right here,
I'll share with it.
Justin.
There I got like
Oh, you're all the way back there.
Do you want it?
Nah.
Okay.
I collected the beeswax.
Oh, okay.
big whack. Mountain lion. Oh my gosh, so much quick damage. Dakota damage. Damn it, that's a lot of damage.
I've already collected it though. Oh, the beeswax.
Oh, that was a very big boulder.
You can collect a beeswax?
Oh.
I actually never knew that.
Leave my friend alone.
Oh, that's a very fancy tree chop.
I know. Isn't it pretty?
Find you for stone on top. Can I mine it?
It'd be more pretty chopped into logs.
That was scary. Can I have
I will. Oh, you want the these two beeswax? You want those?
Yeah.
Go ahead, friend. Go ahead. Oh. We got it. But, I mean, we always take the running. Oh, here we go. I'll just.
I'll let you spin it.
And then was bugging out on me again.
Oh, I'm not high enough for gold.
The gold ore.
Yeah,
can't mine
mine's not high enough yet.
Nobody is. Nobody is. Oh, one of the beeswax. Actually, mine. Imagine I can mine it. I'll bug it that. Can't wait to get the blunderbuss started. I can't wait to get the blunderbuss started. Because mine has a tiny bit lower.
I don't think I'm high enough to get this, but I'll check.
I'll be first.
Nope, 50.
I love this. I love this.
I have dinged.
Nice.
Yeah. A lot of times when you level, it makes a ding sound, and so you just go, I have dinged.
Oh, mining 50 for that one.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Justin, are you strength based?
Yes.
How does level 2 Plate plus 10 strength. Level
What
2
is it?
pants. Pants plus 10 strength. Green, 2 green, plus 10 strength.
Does it have any other bonuses?
It does for Pillar of Fires, but that's if you're rocking a staff.
Is it heavy or
Heavy.
light? Oh no.
You don't want that?
Nope.
Okay.
Thank you for the offer.
Yep.
CS ouch. There we go.
I'll wait for that.
What's your mining at, Justin?
Terrible.
Can you mine silver? That's the question.
I can't.
No, I do not believe so.
Okay.
That's a nice
Well.
one. And after that. Ooh,
Oh, leave that iron ore for Justin. Iron ore here.
big veins.
Big veins, yep.
Hills here. I can make the Left 4 Dead jokes too, even though I don't play it.
Pills. Alright. Just keep an eye. If the moment someone else... Okay, there you go. You got him. Cool. Alright, Char. Since you're so nice and sharing with the Houston, I see silver up here that you can have. Follow me. Up this rock. Up this rock. Alright. Right here. There's silver here. And there's... I'll get this silver node. Look, I got flawed amethyst. It's a pretty low chance, but you can get them from stone. I've gotten them before. I got crystals from stones before.
And what is taking up all my inventory? Oh, that's what. Stones are heavy.
Hmm.
Land
Oh, 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 oh.
Nope. I got an animal eye. Oh, gosh. Don't know what if that's
It's for crafting.
Oh.
Oh!
Where's that going?
So with the Void Gauntlet, the right click sacrifices health for mana. Oh.
I get serious at this point.
This is the dead trees. Interesting.
Never seen a dead tree before.
Well, I've never seen dead trees up. I've only ever seen dead trees just dead on the ground.
That's pretty sus. Put open. So that pin that I faced,
I really
Just
need
a
to
native.
not chop wood because my inventory is getting full. With, who would have guessed? Stone.
Do you, once you hit level 30, you can actually do it for yourself if you want to, but I can make you a bag. Here,
I
more.
think I already have a bag. But
Yeah, you get a second slot at 30. Well,
That's very my favorite.
mm,
Well, my second, my favorite is the one I can be like, get out of here.
mm. Get over here.
And catch one fish. Just one. Not gonna shallow. How is it shallow? Let's see what fish. Well, I will guess. Let's guess it. You never know. Yo, Kira, I can actually see the fish fly.
Mm.
Barely. Ooh, a Logie. That's a big Logie, right? Huh. But imagine catching a salmon that big in real life. Iron Bank.
Good, it's going up there. Where the turn ends, I need to go south.
Yo, good. Let's have powerful scissors. Left. Black screen.
Where are you off to, Justin?
Where I put a mark.
Oh, you marked. Okay, you marked it. Cool.
We're hopping over trees. We're going for forest with nothing but not right.
All right, if you want to run into iron, here, my best advice is run through these rocky crags.
Well, I can hold on to it anyway.
Oh, I see. Ho, ho.
Also, a lightning beetle.
Oh,
Yeah, it's used in PvP. Nope. Why not? Yeah. Woofy, woofy.
oh, found iron.
Oh, I was like, oh, that's a window, wait. That is you, I don't know, here I come. Wait, Curry, how is this possible? You ready? How's that possible? Actually, kind of going.
You have a mission over here?
Kind of.
I have a mission turn in.
Whoa.
I gotta purchase a home.
Uh,
Complete that mission. Ooh, have little mushrooms.
I don't know what this ability is, but I think there's a 20% of me when I get a kill. Like, I get another ammo.
Mm.
Like, I get food stuff. See?
Mm.
And
It could be also one of your abilities.
that is the ability of this. Like,
Mm.
if I think every time I get an ability,
It takes a slot.
Enemy. Honestly, it's not usual. You see? I just had 3. What's the point of being level 6? I like how I'm no. I think I do one of my quests.
Okay. They're over there. All right. Are you running back to town, Justin?
Yes. I need to drop off my things so that way I don't become encumbered.
I actually have a quest turned into that town, so I'll just go there too. Oh wait,
Yo, Curry, you want to see me defeat your level 23?
Boom, boom.
Not doing so good. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it! Damn it! Stop! Stop!
Hey, 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 my friend.
Yo,
That volume just hurting my ears.
no, you did take it. No. Oh my god.
La,
Not going as
la,
free
la,
as
la,
me.
la, 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 la,
I'm
la,
good at
la,
half health.
la,
Oh my gosh.
la, la,
Oh
la,
my gosh,
la,
I'm
la.
actually in good health. I might actually die. Oh my gosh, nope, I'm out. Look, I'm up. I'm good at 230
Oof, it's
health.
at max. All right.
Wait. Oh! There it is. I died.
You popped to death.
Yeah. Note to self, don't fight that right.
All right, go use the restroom.
I
Be
don't know
back.
why I did defeat it before, but it's like I can still defeat it. Oh my gosh, there's ghosts. How is that? No.
I need you to take a moment and do some flavored water.
I will stand right here.
Oh, you have one right there, and you have one right there.
Oh.
You have two that you left.
Well, that came in clutch.
That was easily solved.
I was really about to go into the kitchen and I didn't even eat there. Let me grab up. Okay, I'm just gotta feed the bear, bruh.
Bears.
Bear.
Yo, I found one of the best toys in the game. Wow.
Sup, you can't collect it. Oh no.
Hey, girl, look what I got.
What are you unable to collect?
He saw Oricnium, like one of the higher ends mining stuff.
I don't even.
Orichalum, or
look
whatever it's called.
I got in a fused claw.
Yeah,
Orichalum.
whatever
No.
works. It's a
Why
fantasy
is
metal.
there-
Everyone
oh
will
my
complain
God.
about what you say anyway,
Really
no matter
right
what.
now. It's a puma.
Is there a Timon?
No.
Oh.
Where? Oh, no.
It wants me to buy a house.
Yeah.
How
That-
rude of it. I'm not that rich.
Oh my gosh, girl. I'm really about to go in a no move mode.
Oh, I'm already seeing prices of things are crashing.
Oh yeah.
Didn't take that long.
The low level stuff has always been dirt cheap.
Dude, like dude. Good. No, I just want to finish
Also, apologies for the vacuum noises.
I can't hear any noise you're talking about, so.
But then, no apologies to you.
No
Revoke it.
apologies needed. Well, that's nice.
Because it's probably
The-
not good that that's happening.
So quest items used to like even in themselves weight a lot, like the crude iron like armaments for like for haul missions used to weight like 20 pounds. But now they made it so they don't weigh anything. That's a nice change. So it used to be you'll get it and you're like, oh gosh, get it off me.
Oh my gosh, corruption resistance. Gotta kinda go fast. Stop it. Stop it, corruption resistance. Don't fail me now. Good, stop it. I gotta get out of here. Oh, I knew it. Got some stuff. I don't know what to talk. Not using that. I should get that. Oh my gosh.
Lumber.
Oh, I'm out. Upgrade point.
Alright, let's see, go chop down some linen. Hidden strength. Progress being made, but slowly. Others have spread far and wide, searching for any and every remnant of the ancients. Anything that aid us in the coming battle is immediately sent to a settlement for safekeeping and research. Though we have to fight off bands and marauders and covenants in the wild. They see us as easy targets. They see us as weak, but they do not know the knowledge we possess, which gives us an edge. Often a threat is more useful than an action, so we have reached a stalemate. We may not be willing to throw ourselves at an enemy, but we are more than capable of defending ourselves. Mm.
That dodged my attack.
All right, let's break down a bunch of heavy lumber.
Look how much my weight is. 290.3. And out of 300. I didn't know that's so much. That'd be a lot.
Oh, they disconnect, Justin? Oh, you just full on. It seemed like Houston. Okay, he must have like lost connection.
Here it comes. Nerd. Dopey dopey. I'm out of it. Food is. Yeah.
There we go.
I got one to come.
Well, again, we're a syndicate. I'll probably just buy them. It's free XP. So I need dill. Dill. Sugar. Oh. 5 dill. 5 sugar.
Hey, good. I may have a good staff for you.
5 potatoes. 5
I thought you just
garlic.
played all of that.
5 lemon. This probably give me a whole level up doing these cooking jobs. Dill. 5. Okay. Sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sugar. Potato. Level 3 resource. 5. Garlic. Wow, that one's a lot more expensive thing to find. And lemon. Wow. 3, 4. I guess even if this costs me a little more, the experience and reputation is worth it. Alright. Where's the cooking? This way. seasoning. Oh, what? Oh, wait. Alright. Okay, salt. So, 8 salt, 8 peppercorn, 8. Actually, I should be able to. Let's see here. Can at least do the cooking oil. Oh, I can't. Oh, I could probably do the fish oil.
What are you making?
What's up, friend?
Sophie, what? Oh, okay. That took a lot. See that? This took me down like for a couple one.
Mmm.
That's better. Wait, concentration.
Nope.
Yay. I ask a Why not?
Give me your fish oils. Hmm.
How,
What's up?
whenever you die in something, or you lose something,
Nope.
destroy the relic?
Destroy it. Cast it into the sea. The fish oil looks to be nay.
Destroy it.
Hmm. I'll just wait, I guess then.
Hey Chris, might actually be really good staff for you. Tell me if it's good. Is this good staff? Tell me if this staff is good. I got. It is. You want it?
Yeah, it is better. I'll take it.
What's the
You travel? That's nice.
Maybe that's just an update. Why would that be? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it. Good.
You here? Nice. I see you.
My friend. Okay.
You want me to do it?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, it's not treated.
Oh, it was probably a quest item. Yeah, bind on pickup. You have to look on the bottom. The search says bind on pickup. Well, that's fine. Happens.
Yeah, maybe good.
Oh, it's good, but it's just a quest item. So if I want that, I just have to do the quest.
Goodbye. No one.
All right. If you care, I'm going over here for quest.
Come on, dude. We're trying out. There's 54. 50.
Ooh, there's fish. There's fish at that fishing hole. Can you tap me, boar? Huh? Huh? Oh, good boar. Go here, do that dock. Let's fish out those fish. Fish out those fish. Let's fish out those fish. Those fishy fish fish.
Are you seeing me?
Come here, fishy, 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 fishy. Aquatic snail. Delightful.
Nail?
Tasty grub. Oh, this one's going to be a fight. It's fine the whole way. There we go.
Don't break your line.
I'm not trying to.
Disappear.
That's a big catfish.
Imagine catching that in real life.
Be nice. So nice not to see like a bunch of bots doing this. Seeing bots really ruin the experience. I bet there's not bots. You know why? Because right now, like, character creation is locked because there's so many people in our server who are wanting to play, and so then
they have
so
to
that
wait.
yeah, so that everyone, including bots, will have to wait to make a new character. Sweet, I got it.
So they have to wait like a whole entire 2 months.
I don't know how long. I don't think it's long. Definitely not as long as 2 months.
That's right. Back. Oh.
No, so you just literally hit craft and you'll get metal out of that. I don't know. Just 3 to 4.
That's what it's doing.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello.
I returned because the breaker got flipped off.
No, the breaker got flipped off.
Yeah.
Like so, all your power got turned off.
Mm-hmm.
That's not fun. I'm sorry, man.
Imagine it happened.
Yeah, we had to.
You had to. Oh, that's sounding really not good.
It was more of trying. None of the breakers are labeled, which
Hmm.
doesn't help either. Apparently.
So
And they had to flip off the one for the heater because it's not working. So it needs, since it's a gas heater.
so there's a lot of fish in this fishing hole. If you want to get over here and fish it with me.
Fight
I can't do that. 'Cause I'm not even in the game.
Oh, I thought you were getting on.
But by the time I'm there,
It'll be gone.
better.
Well, at the moment,
That's heavy.
there's at least there's two more, maybe more. I don't know. None of the fancy fish has been taken yet. I mean, I've taken a few, but there's still fish. There's still fancy fish in the fancy fishing hole.
I will find some fish. Use as bait.
Oh, we'll see what happens when I break it down. But people are gathering around it, so no guarantees there might be fish out around you when you get here.
Literally right here.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Literally right here. What do you mean? Yeah, here. That's it, I can fast able to spend 2 fish.
Nice.
Other than
What I do need to figure out is a way to put my UPS to also cover my router, my modem. The issue is they're on the other sides of the room,
Mm,
and I'm pretty sure I'm out of battery power slots.
mm.
Because when the power goes out, those take forever to reconnect.
It's freshwater. Yep.
So I think I'm gonna put this housing
Pretty deep.
objective
I got a
unpinned.
Oh yeah.
But it
Well,
won't
the
even
moment
let
you
me
pin
because I
something else,
selected
it like gets pushed.
Oh my gosh, bro, look at this.
Is it biggie? Ah! Oh, I got distracted. I almost lost that fish.
I'll catch the fish before you do
I
it.
You
don't
probably
want
will.
that. Journal there.
not
we
put-
go.
Nice.
I like how you can see my small fish on your screen. Pretty deep right here. Oh wait, that's in my hole.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, bro, look at this. Look how big he is. Look at how. Look, you see it? Oh my gosh, my lineup.
How good my headset is charging.
Hmm.
My headset that I've been using for like 5,
Oh
6
my
years
gosh,
that
Mm.
still has the
Yeah,
same
big yellow.
cheap battery in it.
Oh, nice.
big fishy.
Still kicking?
It's kicking because like halfway through when it started having battery life issues for most people, I was like, I'm shutting off the RGB.
No, no.
And suddenly, the RGB is shutting off the RGB is pretty much the only reason why this thing has a battery life. What a surprise!
Makes sense. RGB, like just lights.
Got an aquatic
And it
snake.
goes full rainbow by default. Like if I don't have the software on, which is the only reason why I have IQ,
What? There's
I have a
just to make
treasure
sure my
chest.
headset doesn't die.
you got a treasure chest?
Yep.
Oh my. Yeah.
Indeed, you do have
Sapphire.
a treasure chest.
So I got sapphire, a flawed topaz, malachite, platinum in ingot,
Oh my gosh.
and I got music and a gold ingot.
How can you just use it? Yeah. Ow. I didn't want this statue. I just put it. Oh! You see that? It was like about to get unhooked, and I was like, no, flick. It was like in the red
Mm.
Dad's like, no, wait. But I did you.
Nap have something to say about it.
We go fast, then run.
That's true. The last minute I chanced it and I just went full reel and it was in the bad red zone.
They threw it.
Hmm.
We both got it at the same time.
So the moment, Char, that you see the water bubble, that's when you know that we emptied it for right now. And then we have to wait for it to refill. So when you see,
That's a lot. That's a hot.
yeah, there's a good bit. But once you see like this water, like it bubble like a hot tub, that's when you know that it's emptied for right now.
Look at my medium thing.
And this one is just fighting. It is not. It's a thrasher. Oh,
It's a thrasher.
That's a big fish.
that's a man 56-pound fish. That will be quite the nice day.
If we caught it, oh my gosh, I'd be so happy. My pull-up price. Guess how much pounds it is.
I think I need to go around and collect more bait.
I have tons of bait.
I have tons of saltwater bait,
Me too.
but I don't have any fresh.
Oh my
I'm
God.
running out of freshwater bait.
Damn it, fish. Stop. Stop. Look at how that's good. Look at how fast it's going. Ooh, that's a big depth. That's how just grab it by the eye and then say, okay, fine. No. That's pretty.
So did I mention to you that I overclocked my GPU
Yeah.
couple
I didn't know
like
you
a
did
week or
that.
two ago? I did the spooky thing of overclocking
Oh,
and
Charlie, I got another treasure chest.
Oh my gosh, I want
Nice.
to
I decided to do the spooky thing and bioflash my GPU.
Ooh.
Power limit.
That's like always your game, though. You're like,
So it was spooky because that's if that goes wrong, it outright just breaks the card and it's unusable.
mm-hmm.
Like not the type of stuff that I'm like, hey, you can get away from back out of that. The one that I was doing was like
Did you
why am I doing
VBIOS
this?
like what Nvidia gave you, or did you do like a custom VBIOS?
Yeah, it's an Nvidia one from like a different GPU, like a higher end GPU. I
Huh.
just made mine think it's higher
Does that?
because you can't modify the GPUs from Nvidia because they have a lot of stuff that prevents them from doing that now. It's one of the very old stuff you can do that. What was it? F3? This is freshwater.
Oh, you got here right when it cleared. There's no more fish in there, in the hotspot. There's fish in the water, Justin. So it's just good to fish if you don't have any levels in the fishing. But if you want to hotspot it, the hotspot has been cleared.
I guess I'll keep fishing because we already had views, though. No?
Time for me to.
Well, this is kind of hot. Wait, how do they make fishing line during this time? Would they tie each rope together? God damn, what? Yeah. That's how it will hold it up. Yay! Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nail slime? Again, not fishing for it?
It's cleared. So I'm good going back to quest.
Oh look, a fishing hotspot.
Yeah, the fishing hotspot though has been cleared.
No, like a new one.
Oh, new one.
Oh, I think it might be a new one. Because it just appeared out of nowhere.
Oh,
just
it's
now
because
for me.
you got high enough to see it.
Okay.
Talking about that one?
Yeah. I forgot that you had to level up to see them. I needed to fish anyways because you need it for cooking.
Oh yeah. I enjoy the fishing mechanic in this game. There's carrots right there. Or there's something right there. Oh, those are definitely carrots. Do you want these carrots, Char?
Nothing I've learned in all my studies has prepared me for this. I've heard of druids falling ill or even becoming lost, but some truly foul magic is at work here.
About time someone came to help! Meet me at the edge of the farm. We should talk.
You haven't fished in a video game until you've done the Minecraft fishing that David made in his mod.
Thank you. My family.
There's a whole
my
nother
farm
level of fishing.
are lost. I'm the only one left.
Yeah. Awfully bloody too.
Oh. That's the first I ever heard of it in a fishing video game.
I'll just tell you outright, like he made it so that you can have an enchantment on the Minecraft fishing rod, and that you effectively just get fish out of zombies and stuff.
That's funny. That sounds like something of his creation.
It's a glorious.
Something mad sciencey.
Why else do you think it's glorious?
Oh wait, you gotta get me. No.
A small piranha. Get off my screen! Thank you. There was a tooltip from, I'm guessing, something in chat that was just stuck on my mouse when I pressed the pause menu. Had to shake it off.
What are you doing here? How did you get past the wizard? Oh, bless you, my friend.
Well, I don't know why I
felt my
have
hope
music on
fading away.
in this
I
game.
almost became withered.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa,
My screen did something funny. Oh.
You get it? Nope. Alright.
Level 9 fishing.
Well, we need a pig.
I'm just waiting for that indie movie of the one that is not family friendly. Unless if you count Blood as
February 24. I've secured a guide, a fellow named Rolf. Like the others, seem undaunted by the task of obelisk spears, even the dead amongst the ruins on the ridge. They're dead. No life left in them, he said. Guard nothing. Your work's all. He told me that you might chance across one of them in the underbrush while hunting, usually near the great stone structures of the isle, like the lighthouse to the south. As he was not curious about them, and he shrugged and said if I was, and I had a coin or azalt to pay him with, then my curiosity was his to gain. Who cares who built them, as long as they're not more than skeletons now. Dead and gone is how I prefer them, and I'd rather not join them. I told him my interest lay with spears, and perhaps his curious temple he mentioned to the east.
I got so much.
How did the farms deteriorate so quickly?
I got a fish-headed
It
hammer.
just doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Transforming druids into swarmancers. That's not human magic. That seems like the magic of the island itself. I've only just
Honestly
returned
valuable,
from completing
because
my druidic
that's for
studies at another
iron
warren in the north.
ingots.
Seeing what's happened to everyone, I can't imagine what happened here. Some kind of curse? I've never heard of anyone who could snap their fingers and turn people lost. If such magic exists, I'd like to know more about it myself.
Oh my Lanta.
No, this is something else. Something related to the land itself.
Screen has been stuck on BRB because I'm a silly goose and just forget things like that.
Oh, does he now?
Pro
Is it that
streamer
old
here,
blowhard
folks.
I
Francis
know.
Turner? I'll be having a word with Mr. Turner then.
Actually,
Whatever
technically
you're doing to
not a
help
pro
is
streamer
most
yet.
appreciated.
You're not
true.
getting paid to
I
do it.
I'm not
suggest you
getting
carry
paid,
on.
and it probably will
I'll
never
seek
be.
you out later.
And I'm okay with that.
Yep, because
After what I've seen, I
the topics
fear
that you
eternal
like
life
to
may
have
become
in your
eternal
stream are
torment.
the type of topics people don't
It's a
like
sight
to
that will haunt
Yeah.
me all my
streams for.
days.
People
Watching
generally
my
avoid it
sweet
like the plague.
Louise consumed by beetles, and then rise up again as a withered.
No,
I was by the mill,
honestly not. Probably
watching
more than
as the
plague,
druids spread their verdant blessings.
given
and
how people
suddenly,
act around with
The blessings
COVID,
turned putrid, and
which
began
is
emitting green
effectively
smoke.
a modern day plague.
That's
The
true.
druid nearest me just fell over
That's the sad part, honestly.
and transformed. I just can't believe that. They've always been kind and generous. They often spoke of a verdant spirit.
They
who
care
watched
more
over
about their
Windsor.
worldviews being questioned than their own
was a lovely
health and
story.
safety of their loved ones.
Whew. Spinning the cold truth there, friend.
I mean, that's kind of how it is, you know.
That, my friend, was most impressive. These vegetables may make all the difference. I spoke to the farmers you rescued. They said you also rescued a druid? What did you
Like,
say?
I understand skepticism to it, but also there's
Must be initiate.
due
They train up
responsibility
north.
even if you don't believe in
Perhaps
stuff
you
Yeah.
can help us
too.
make sense of all this.
It's called pursuing the common good.
I don't think the speaker's on the right track. Not at all.
I've had double Pfizer and 2 boosters already.
I don't think I have, but that's
The speaker
because
insists
it
he
is
sent
very
Medea's
questionable how my
tribute,
body would react.
which
And
means
second
it
of
would
all,
have been carted off by the Iron Rose
I
mercenaries.
don't leave the house very
They're
often.
supposed to be protecting these farms as well, but I haven't seen hide nor
But I do
hair
try to
of
get them when I can.
Yeah, it's just truly just also when we go to the doctor, they tell me there's a booster available. Do I want it? And I just go, yep, sure.
Yeah, I would do the same. Except that they'd probably be
Yes,
like,
they
maybe
were
we shouldn't give
hired
it to
by
you. We don't know
Medea
how it
herself
works with the
to
Johnson
protect
Johnson.
and transport the
Mhm.
tribute. But the town had engaged them for security as
That
well.
one that doesn't
I
really
haven't
exist
seen
anymore.
a single member of the Iron Rose Company since this whole thing started. The Iron Keep lies to the northwest. If you can go and find out about the tribute, it may help us solve this dilemma. I should get these goods back to town where they're desperately needed. Good luck.
All right, I'm going here now.
Fishing basics. Oh, there's a quest about fishing.
Over here,
But where?
I look at the purple mark. That's where I'm going.
It is all the way up there. I've never even been there. Oh, what quest is over here? It is the main story quest. Do I want to do that now, though?
Should do the syndicate quest.
I think I'll pick up the main story quest that's down there, and then we'll figure out where that syndicate quest is.
Sweet.
Because I started the Covenant one without even being told it was a Covenant quest.
Well, luckily, like you can still do that, and it doesn't like hurt you. 'Cause you just don't do the full. Don't do the whole part where you say, "I accept being Covenant. Sign me up." Oh.
Commander Merrill dives under the Minotaur's blade, dodges left, weaves right, and plunges his sword into the heart of the beast. Oh! Sorry, I didn't notice someone was near. I was training to join the Iron Rose Company. Stalwart bastions of valor they are. I don't have a copy of the creed. You look like a hardy adventurer. Could you swing by their camp and borrow a copy for me?
Well, the Iron Rose
Thank
Company
you.
is super broken.
I've seen it posted near the encampments.
I also have a
Maybe
trade
multiple
skill
places.
food to increase my
I know
luck
I'll have
while
to
mining.
meditate and learn discipline, but that's difficult without instruction.
What?
I have a food that increases my luck while mining.
Nice.
Do you wish to have it?
I'm good. You can use it for yourself.
I'm planning that I'd actually be able to. Maybe if I went on a mining spree, but
Yeah. My spree is just when you're doing missions, they just come at you.
but
You just
only
keep
lasts for
keep
like
your eyes
50
peeled and you'll
minutes.
see them. I like this guy's name. His name's Corey Wiggins. He spells it just like I do. Not the Wiggins part, but the Corey part.
Wiggin wagon. Is he swaggin'?
All right, buddies.
Oh, I see
War
why
is
it's
more
being
norm.
sacrificed.
War is no more normal or sharp than the iron of the blade he carries. No more graceful than the way he treats others. We are more than mercenaries. We are the guardian of promise. Valor is a beacon of those who lost hope. Let your blade shine a light in the dark.
I think what I should get next time I have money for it is although, or maybe just replace cards that I have a spare of but never actually did.
What were you saying?
Because half my US, I would say my US, I need a new case for my computer that isn't like 70 pounds.
Yeah.
And pure steel.
That thing is I'd carry that thing more than enough.
I mean, it has benefits. Magnets stick to it, but that's about it.
Yo, good. I can get 1,000 cartridges.
I mean, you could just easily make yourself 1,000 cartridges.
How? I don't.
Bullets are easy to make. Potatoes, potatoes.
I think I'm good on cartridges now. I think I have like about 200, 300. What?
Ah, this is where they've been holding all the potatoes.
Yeah, I think I have.
Potato
enough
land.
for- I have 370. I think I have enough for a while.
Land of the potatoes.
First light, if you're looking for a place with hemp first light where I pinged, that place is just swimming with hemp. That's actually the original. That's like the original town, at least for me, that I started out in.
Where are you pinned in, like, in the middle of Windward?
No, okay, this is first light right here. It's right here. There's a bunch of hemp.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But that's the OG town. OG beginning town. An untouched piano. January 3rd. I found myself sitting at the piano more of late, yet my fingers do not touch the keys. Of all the items I salvaged from the wreckage, it has withstood time's erosion where all else in my life has not. In burying Genevieve and Simon, I felt as if I buried a part of me. Part of myself. There's nothing to strive for. Nothing more the idol holds for me. Even the presence of the nearby apples I find grating. The insistent traffic of merchants and animals back and forth on the road, carving up and dividing what they can dig and pluck from the island. They must be more something else I may focus upon, for that I will live here forever aimless. Do not know why the isle did not awaken my wife, my son, as it did so many others. Perhaps they had tired of life here, tired of me, and saw no future in it. May never know, but I know this. If I do not steady my racing thoughts, I may try to find the same path as they. R. Grenville. You want to share something, Brahim? No, okay. Oh, friend. You just keep buying. I'm telling you, save your money.
He's been listening to the propaganda of the big companies where the more you buy, the more you save. Too much of listening to Nvidia Jensen Wong. Don't buy a 4090. You don't need it.
Meh. For right now, I don't have the means to buy a 4090. If I had the means, I wouldn't mind a 4090.
Tough bastards, one and all.
I mean, if your computer count on fire, yes, you would.
What soldier hasn't on this island?
And also your power
How
bill
could
would also
every
matter
one of them
too.
have become lost?
Like I said, if I had the means.
We heard the farmers' cries and rushed to help, but the beetles were on us the moment we emerged from the garrison. We fought bravely, but when my comrades began to fall, I realized they were returning as lost. It makes no sense. The Iron Rose have steel spines and iron resolve. We don't despair. Ultimately, I also fell beneath the blade of one of my former comrades. I was too shocked to fight back. Yes, but I can't be the only one. I fought alongside these soldiers against impossible odds. And now they become lost fighting some damn bugs? Sergeant Cawthron, tough as Orichalcum. He must be here somewhere.
trees.
Would you do that? I
How
can't
dare
bear to
you be
face my former
everywhere.
comrades. Not again.
Unchoppable.
Find Cawthron. Then meet me at the Iron Keep to the west. I must report this to Commander Merrill. Though I dread doing so. Don't forget to set yourself a campsite. If you get in over your head, it's a safe place to go back to. My sword arm may not be with you, but my hopes are.
I'm pretty sure this is a low-level area that I just wandered into and started taking low-level quests from.
Yeah. They give you decent XP no matter what.
That is a benefit.
And you can just zoom right past them. You can just Sonic right past them.
I wish I could say that, but I am not. For I am chopping tree.
You can just tree on right past them. Oh. Make camp to set a respawn point near the Iron Rose garrison. Yeah, well, anchors you can salvage to iron bars, I think. It's a resource. There's no reason to get it.
For God's sake, where the hell did you come from? Did you see? The entire garrison has turned lost. For God's sake, where the hell did you come from?
Oh, that was just I got attacked while a mission talking to a mission character.
The entire garrison has turned lost. My brave comrades are all soulless husks. I thought I was surely next. Yes, you're right. I can't just stand here awaiting death. My thanks to you, stranger. Brace yourself, Gideon. You can do this.
My friend, you should not be buying crafting stuff unless you need it for a recipe. You don't need those. Those are all like level 50, 60 crafting stuff. You're just wasting space and money.
How did I collect a crate of harvested vegetables inside a well?
Maybe they're just throwing them there, hiding them. Be a good hiding place.
Until you want to actually pull it out. These wells are deep, sir.
So look how high your level has to be to make that. That's why it's like just best to wait until you're at level to make it. Now it's just going to hold space in your inventory. All right, friend. We gotta take a break step before any more, okay? Oh, you're 26, so you're level 1 a quarter.
One of this life stuff would be good if I.
All right, friend.
Okay.
All right. Just need to turn off the monitor, or you can close it. Your call. All right. Also, hydration. I need hydration because that Popeye food's very salty.
And delicious.
G Fuel. G Fuel.
Actually, now that
Not
you mention it,
hydration.
that's what I should bring to PDX Land is G Fuel. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the G Fuel.
Make sure it's allowed though.
Oh,
it
totally
should be
is.
because it's a powder, but just in case.
You ready for me to start reading?
Yeah.
Okay. Acts chapter 27, 1 through 12. All at sea. What pot's this?
I need them.
Oh, you need like a spoon or something for your yogurt?
Yeah. But first,
Okay. When it was decided that we should sail to Italy, they handed Paul over, along with some other prisoners, to a centurion named Julius, who belonged to the imperial cohort. They got into a ship from Adamantium, which was tending to sail to various places along the coast of Asia. So off we set. Aristarchus, a Macedonian from Thessalonica, came too. Next we put in at Sidon. Julius was kind to Paul and allowed him to go to his friends to be cared for. When we left Sidon, we sailed under the lee of Cyprus because the winds were against us, and then crossed the sea off the coast of Cilicia and Pamphylia. Arriving at Myra in Lycia, there the centurion found this ship going from Alexandria, Italy, and we got on board. So this is his travel now. So remember, he was in Jerusalem over here. Then he went from over here, then over here, and that's Caesarea. They're like, all right, you appeal to Caesar, you go to Italy. So here they're traveling to. There's a long travel. All state sponsored.
Traveling for $1.
Want a free trip to Italy? Take a state sponsored to. All right. After a few days, we were making very heavy weather of it and only got to the shore at Cnidus. Since the winds were not helping us, we sailed under the lee of Crete, off the coast from Salmon. Getting past that point with some difficulty, we came to a place which is called Fair Havens, not far from the town of Lasea. Quite a bit of time had now elapsed, and sailing was becoming dangerous. The fast had already come and gone. Paul gave his advice. Men, he said. Oh, I'll wait. Ay, 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 ay. Man, it's like sleepiness is slapping me right now. Let me drink more.
More caffeine. More.
Men, he said, I can see you're going to have trouble on this voyage. It's going to be dangerous. We may well sustain heavy losses both to the cargo and to the ship, not to mention to human life. But the centurion put his faith in the helmsman and the ship owner rather than in what Paul had said. Unfortunately, the harbor was not suitable for wintering in. So most people were in favor of going on from there to see if they could get to Phoenix, a harbor on Crete which faces both southwest and northwest. They would then be able to spend the winter there. So lots of traveling. Parts this? Derek?
Oh.
Right. Ooh. In John Fowlell's novel. Oh, you want to get a spoon for your yogurt? All right. As I went through a wooded glen,
You're back! I had heard that many of them became lost. I was worried. Thank you so much. I'll study this and memorize it. Someone has to carry on their legacy.
all right.
Study and dedication. One day, I'll be worthy.
Valorous Protector.
The creed says valor is a beacon to those who've lost hope. Let your blade shine a light in the dark. I agree. Problem is, I don't have a sword. And Iron Rose soldiers ought to have an Iron Rose blade. They are very specific weapons. Can't be crafted by just any old smith. That'd be marvelous. I've hit enough sticks against tree trunks. I swear, the forest is starting to glare at me.
Oh, you actually move faster on paths. Oh.
Yeah. What do you think? I've been sticking on them.
What a relief to see you again. I'm afraid that the same curse that befell the garrison has struck the Iron Keep as well. It's swarming with my lost brethren. What news from the garrison? What's this? Sergeant Cotherin's armband. Oh no. The fall of Cotharin the Red. All the more tragic because he had been assigned to escort the tribute to Medea. No. We received a missive informing us that Guard Captain DuPont.
Where is it? Where is it, fellow? Are you ready for this? You want me to continue? Yeah. Okay, what part's this? In John Fell's novel, The French Lunatic Woman, the reader is getting near the end and receives a shock. There are two endings. You can choose. Would you like the story to finish like this or like that? What are you saying about yourself or about the book if you go this way or that way? This is a classic postmodern move. Turning tables as if it were on the reader who has been basking in the safety of the observer. The bird's eye view from which, though you are involved, of course, otherwise you wouldn't have read this far. You can pretend to be detached. No, says the author, admit it. You are involved, and now you have to choose. You thought you were looking through a window, but suddenly it turns into a mirror. Luke has given us two endings to acts. Of course, we are involved in the story, and anyone with an atom of imagination will be involved up to the neck in the chapter now beginning. But Luke is now taking us in a direction that, unless you vaguely knew the book before and still had an idea what was coming, you might well think was extremely bizarre, especially if you knew Luke's gospel as Luke's theoretical ideal reader. Theophilus was expected to Acts 1 with Luke, especially if you had been picking up with the parallels, particularly in the last few chapters. Jesus went on a journey and eventually around Jerusalem. So did Paul. Jesus was picked up by the Jewish authorities and handed over to the Romans. So was Paul. Jesus was interrogated by the Roman governor, who at one point brought him before Herod Antipas. Paul was interrogated by two Roman governors and brought before Herod Agrippa, and so on. But Jesus was sent to his death, and Paul was sent to Rome, or rather, as become increasingly clear, Paul was sent off to sea. And at this point, we have to remind ourselves about Jewish attitudes to the sea. Pop quiz. I'm gonna first ask Justin.
Oh, what?
Pop quiz. What was the general ancient Jewish thinking of the sea?
Sinking of the sea? Is that what you just said?
No, what was the average Jewish thought of the sea? Like, what did the sea symbolize?
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay. Justin.
I'm going to presume you just mentioned it, and I didn't pay attention.
I didn't mention it at all. I'm about to read how he explains it. But But
I thought it was a trick question.
It's there is a right answer. I'm just saying if you know the answer. Okay, Charlie.
I would say no.
What is the general Jewish sense of the sea?
Dead Sea?
Just the sea.
Oh,
Big bodies of water.
Moses. Like how he, like, when they walked through the desert and they had crossed legs. Moses like, move water!
Think chaos. The ancient sea was just chaos.
Devil.
But Yahweh contains the chaos. Remember what the name Yahweh means?
Jesus.
Means God, Lord.
Slash Jesus.
The Jews were not a seafaring race. They left that to the Egyptians to the south and the Phoenicians to the north, not to mention the Greeks, who were never happier than when messing about in island-hopping boats and ferries and seaborne businesses and temples to Poseidon, or Neptune as the Romans called him.
Should I wash it or just...
Yeah, you rinse it out and throw it in recycling.
Okay. Yummy.
Are you suggesting the curse is Medea's doing? Dear God, I hope not. Commander Merrill stayed in close communication with the sorceress. If she failed to receive tribute, the commander would have received a very prompt letter. I cannot raise arms against my fallen comrades. You must fight your way into the Iron Keep alone. I must see the speaker. Find what you can, then use the spirit shrine to meet me in Corinth. Valor is a beacon, friend.
Want me to continue?
Yes.
All right. So they left seafaring to the Egyptians, Phoenicians, and the Greeks and the Romans. The Jews were not seafaring people, but for the Jews, the sea was a monster.
I know who represented a devil.
More of chaos.
Kind of.
Yes, the one God had made it just as he made everything else. He made the sea, insisted the psalmist, and everything in it. And it was his and did his bidding. But all the same, the sea was regularly seen as a dark force, a power in its own right, and a place from which dark powers might emerge. The Exodus was marked by Yahweh's. The Exodus was marked by Yahweh's astonishing parting of the sea.
Well, Moses did that too.
Well, Moses did it by the command and power of Yahweh.
Yeah, so it's like...
Well, they were working in tangents. When you are... So doing Yahweh's will is how to be truly human. You actually become more human. So then that confusion can happen if you're truly like stepping into Yahweh's purpose. Is they can be confused. Is this Moses doing or is this what Yahweh's doing? The question should be yes. When we're working in tangent with Yahweh. The Exodus was marked by Yahweh's astonishing parting of the sea, later celebrated as his victory in battle over a monster. And when Daniel saw his great central vision describing the history of God's people in terms of wicked world empires rising up against him and eventually being overthrown, he talks of 4 monsters coming up out of the sea. Well, they would, wouldn't they?
That's not true in real life.
Well, it's all symbolism. There's much...
Not the Krakens in real life, because if it did, we'd probably dig a hole and just stay in there forever.
There is much more about the sea than this in Jewish tradition. The Book of Jonah, for example. But this will do for a start. Paul, of course, unusually for a Jew, was a seasoned sea traveler, used to jumping on and off docks, boats. So Paul's a little different. He's used to traveling on sea.
Yeah, I heard in Jews.
Well, it's like it's different. It's like there's the what the sea represented in scripture. And also, like, you just got to do business. So if you need to travel on the sea, you just travel on the sea. No, somewhere. But it's like what also the sea just symbolizes. It symbolizes something. It's like the heaven symbolizes the sky is symbolized the God's domain. That doesn't mean we then go worship the sky. No, it's just it's an example of, it's just a way of saying like how God's presence is everywhere, and it's also higher than us.
Like infinite time tiredness. We're like the little like kind of, you know, in those movies, it's kind of like, oh yay, I have night vision. It's kind of like that, but like 0.1% power in us.
Mm.
And God is like this is us. You see, this is me.
Mm.
And God's like, yeet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Used to jumping on and off boats, putting in at ports while at storm, went by watching and waiting as cargoes were loading and unloading, listening to local dialects, getting to know the seafarer's jargon. He had already been shipwrecked no fewer than 3 times, as he tells us in 2 Corinthians, written of course before this present journey. Once he says in the same passage, he had been adrift at sea for a night and a day, perhaps clinging to a lump of wood, is one of the many passages in Paul's own letter which makes us wish Luke had the time or energy to write a biography of Paul several times the length of Acts. Yeah. So at this time, he has been shipwrecked 3 times. And had to cling to life those 3 times. I mean, he has had not a good time on sea. He would have been under no illusions about what might await him on the long voyage to get to the imperial capital from one of its farther outposts. He had lived much of the last few years in that in-between stage, knowing that the sea was still potentially a great enemy while believing that all enemies had been defeated by Jesus Messiah. The sea still carries the signs and the memories of the battle of old. One day, to be sure, it will roar out its deep joy along with the songs of the trees and the fields when Yahweh comes to set the earth right forever, with the very sea monsters themselves joining in the song of celebration. But at the moment, it still tosses up our losses. As T.S. Eliot put it, and there are always some who will face what he called the trial and judgment of the sea, and that perhaps is what Luke has in mind. Acts 27 is, in other words, the equivalent within the present narrative of Luke 23, within Luke's first volume. Paul's shipwreck, coming up soon now, corresponds to Jesus' crucifixion within Luke's narrative structure. That is a large claim, and I probably can't ever prove it, but it fits and it works, and it makes sense of something which has puzzled many generations of readers of both the Gospel and Acts, that Luke seems not to make very much except for sudden odd references like Acts, of the abstract meaning of the death of Jesus. He believes, to be sure, that Jesus died because that was central to God's plan, even though the people who brought about his death carry the responsibility for one of the most wicked actions ever. But he doesn't give us a formula by which to catch, so to speak, how it works. He doesn't even give us an equivalent, a mark. The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. I am suggesting that this is partly at least because the meaning of the cross is so far from being absent or largely so is woven into the very texture of his entire narrative. That's how he did it in the gospel. After all, there is a long buildup of warnings against Israel. Then we discover that Jesus is coming to the place where Israel is, identifying with the nation as its Messiah. Then, to our horror, we watch as the judgment Jesus had prophesied for the nation, the literal physical judgment at the hand of Rome, falls on Jesus himself. You don't get that by a single verse or formula. You only get it through the story. Read it as a whole and picked up the clues. Suppose Luke is doing the same here, but not with Paul's death, because that is, as I said earlier, would make exactly the wrong point. Would imply perhaps either that Paul's death was redemptive too, which is ridiculous, or that Jesus' death was merely exemplary, showing the way that everyone else would have to go. That is less ridiculous, but it doesn't begin to do justice even to the hint that we have of a much deeper, richer meaning, the church of God which he bought with the blood of his own dear one. Rather, Luke is asking us to watch as the story unfolds, to see this narrative as it were superimposed on the story of the cross. not just as just another example of suffering and vindication, but as a sign of the way the unique event of Jesus' death is implemented in the mission of the church to the world as it yearns for its new creation. Just as the magician of Samaria, Cyprus, and Ephesus opposed the gospel as it set off on the different stages of its journey, so now the dark part itself, the mysterious depths that lent themselves so readily to the apocalyptic musing of Jewish mythology, will oppose the gospel in the person of its archetypical representative, as it arrives on the doorsteps of Caesar himself. Paul won't get to Rome, in other words, without going through fire and water, the first as metaphor, the second as fact. We can already feel the shipwreck coming towards us in the threatening tone of these introductory verses, full of detail about ports and cargoes and destination winds, much like Luke's detail about all the people that Jesus passes on the way to the cross, and with a brooding wintry feel already making us shiver. The fast, Day of Atonement, which was on 5th October in 89, the likely date of the journey, has come and gone. Winter is not far away. Sailing started to get dangerous in the eastern Mediterranean mid-September, and normally stopped altogether by mid-November. Ships ought to be making for land and reckoning on a long stay before the seas are safe again in the spring. What are we still doing out here? You feel them thinking. Paul can see it coming. With a practiced sailor's eye and prophetic insight coming together, those in charge take no notice. This is your honor, said Jesus, in the power of darkness. We can hear Luke saying the same to the sea itself, with as many gods and many voices. If you want to come after me, Jesus had said, you must deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. The last rays of the sun, before the storm closed in, will have cast a familiar shadow from the ship mast onto the dark and threatening waters. All right, we can start.
I actually have a question.
What's up? Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
Fudge.
Have it. Oh, thank you. Where are you up to, Houston? Where are you? Where are there you are. You're that direction.
I am here.
I am here. I am here. We are here.
I am here. But you are not.
Yeah, too bad.
Oh, it's that glitch again where I could see you. Oh, I see. Are you, where are you pinged? Is that where you're,
No, that's very old. I haven't even done it.
Yeah, I can see your pings, but I can't see. Oh, there you are. I'm a silly goose. I can see you now.
I'm not.
It's, your eyes are glitched. That's all.
That's probably why.
It wasn't the game. It was your eyes.
I have to change the sound.
Although that's a bit of an oof of a joke because glaucoma is serious.
Do I push log out?
Yeah, you have to press log out.
Have you gotten checked for glaucoma or anything like that?
What?
I was making. Corey, you must have completely missed that conversation.
Yeah, sorry, Brohim was talking to me. He's switching over to Gundam Evolution. I need to log into my account for him.
Second account. Not your, not your main account. That's your computer.
All right, what were you saying, Houston?
Well, I was saying that
Yeah,
it wasn't the game that was glitched. It was your eyes.
updated.
And then I said something that's a bit of a rough, not a very good joke because glaucoma is a serious thing.
Oh, I see.
And then I asked if you've made
Yeah,
sure
got my
you
eyes
got
checked.
checked for glaucoma, like actually went to the eye doctor, at least someone recently, to make sure that you. So that way, if you do have signs of it, you catch it early on where it's still treatable.
Yeah, my eyesight's good.
But you don't know if it's gonna get worse, which is like you want to make sure you keep an eye on that every now and then. Get it checked up just in case it starts becoming an issue. That way you can get treated before it's.
You make very good points, my friend. Have you gotten your eyes checked for that?
I have gotten my eyes checked, and they wanted to keep up with it, but we haven't gotten a little bit within the last few months of when I was supposed to, because well, everything.
That's interesting. So I actually made another satchel for me. And it's interesting how, like, even though the satchel I made has lower score, the satchel I made is just better.
Yeah, that's sort of the stuff why I don't trust item scores directly. Like in Tiny Tina's, it's
Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing. I'm playing this.
That's a big part of it. Oh, my headset isn't charging. Make sure it's on firm so that way it does.
Come on. Alright, time to take on. I don't know that game. I don't know. I feel like that game like just got too repetitive for me.
Well, yeah, that's because you got a battle pass and started grinding it out. By the way, did you ever finish it?
Yeah, I got the 40.
You finally gave up on it?
It's just like also moment when we went to New World where it's like something that we all like are down playing.
I mean, all of us were playing.
Yeah, but it was like this is for me. It's just a lot more enjoyable than there's something
it's more
new.
Your pace.
Yeah, there's something new every time. And I truly I could play this game by myself. I prefer it people, but by myself, Gundam Evolution, I won't play it. Like I don't really enjoy playing those kind of games by myself.
And that is me with this game. But that's just because that's just how I do. But yeah, I get what you mean. Like it's those sort of games are way too competitive to when they focus so hard into being a competitive game, they just kind of make it terrible if you're not already in
Well, and also I mastered, not 100% mastered, but I figure out the general meta for each map, and it's like after then there's not really too much for me to learn. And after like the meta is pretty much the same, like you can just tell. And so it's like you either have the characters or you don't, and then B, you either have after that it's like your team either has a skill or don't.
Yep. Welcome to competitive games, by the way. Especially when half the time the character that would be good, I'm gonna presume, is behind a paywall or a
Yeah. Because surely
or unlocked.
the Axe character is like has at this very moment like has no like wall.
Oh, I mean like the unicorn Gundam is like actual healer,
He's okay. He's not a big healer.
but he's always active unlike all the other ones.
Yeah, it's a pretty slow passive though. What makes the Gundam really good is if you're in a group is he pretty much puts a like 200 health on every single one, like temporary like armor health.
Yeah. I'm just saying like a slow passive heal is still very effective. Otherwise Lucia would never have really been very good in Pokemon.
Described in detail in the original covenant. If the situation is not remedied quickly and to my satisfaction,
What's up, dude? Sure.
And now I just have to wonder in the back of my head and never expecting it, if you'll ever get into a colony sim mood. Probably won't though.
Sure.
Because the story of those games
Okay, Doge, I'm out.
gets made as you play.
True. All right. Right into where you are, Ustin. Where are you going, my friend?
I am going to just harvest thing.
All right.
I'm just turning in quests in the area.
Yeah, I have a turn in here, and then I see you and I are running at the same spot, which makes it easy.
I will survive no matter what. Yes, I'm never gamer.
And where does this want me to go? It wants me to go the way you are.
Oh, is it the High Rose missions?
Garden of Iron, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just run that with you,
Royal.
and we'll turn it together.
Visit Iron Keep to find a sword for Roria.
Roria.
Oh my god.
So, heads up in about
Okay, nope.
You have to go.
in 43 minutes. I'm going to turn everything off and start packing.
Ah. So yeah, heading off. That is not a no, sir.
Well,
is a
not
yes.
at this very moment. Yes, but not now.
Well, you did say in 43 minutes, and then I asked.
All right,
You're
so
heading off
here is
Herbs
herbs, yes.
for cooking.
No, those are more. I mean, you get some cooking stuff, but you also get
No, these
hits off
ones
for
are cooking.
alchemist.
Yeah, that too, I guess.
Oh.
Can't escape me, for I have haste bonus on harvest.
Nice.
Which honestly just means I get to collect all the things before you get to.
Oh, that was just my brain thought that was a chest at first,
Oh.
and that's why like I tried. I was like, oh wait, no, that's not a chest. I must find this book. I have so many questions. Did the dancing plague happen? If so, what caused it? Mass hysteria? Ergot poisoning? An actual paternal natural agent? What had I witnessed in the forest? Were these contained cases of the surviving plague? Simply more hysteria fed by old stories? I am for some reason reminded of a particular species of ants that often falls prey to a more particular species of fungi. The spores bewitch the ant's mind and put its body under the power and ineffable movements of the fungus. I must find this book. Ichabod Shaw. Ichabod! The void takes my life and gives me mana for instead.
Are you not eating
Oh,
it?
it's taking my life. What are you saying?
Are you just not using energizing rations?
Oh, that's good. I could. But it also, it's a nice little, like... We also don't have PvP on. And so I'm not too concerned about rations, health potions, and stuff like that because I get so much health back. My attacks, it's... Boing.
Yoink.
Okay, I'm out. I got my mini crossbow.
Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. You left a hip brush here when you weren't collecting hunt.
What?
Oh, you left a hemp brush when you're collecting there.
I didn't see it. So.
I didn't see it until we walked back. I was like, oh, look.
It might have respawned.
That's a good point, too. No, it's your fault. You must have just better average movement speed than me.
I'm rolling, that's why.
Ah.
Because I don't think there's any
warrior
base
is
movement
no
speed
more
bonuses.
noble or sharp than the iron of the blade he carries. No more graceful than the way he treats others.
Let's see. Turn
Thank
it
you,
into
thank you.
settlement.
You truly are a friend. I'll be able to practice properly now. Trees,
And
beware.
Dinged.
So I got ninja stairs. Then I get electric stairs. Then I get boing. This one.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh. Okay. That was a big mistake. I never knew that instant killed me.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
oh, you fast travel, that's why.
Yeah. I do the fancy travels.
I don't have
Oh my
that.
god.
Actually, this is.
Oh, did I hit a network lag? Oh yeah, I hit some sort of lag.
I don't know what happened with the Ziply Fiber the last year or two. Like, it got much worse than it used to.
There we go. I think it was like a game lag because it just, I mean, it could be Ziply. Just for right now, it just outright failed crafting.
Right.
You did me.
But you know what I mean? Like, it seemed like it was really good, and then a little bit after I moved over here, it got bad, and it's. I wonder if they had like just a back end deal like that. They had priority or of rent or something, like they got too big.
The good part is we'll have fiber. Well, yeah, we'll have that fiber at PDX. So Comcast Business Fiber, which is really good.
I mean, of course it is. It's also probably like $5,000.
Like their fiber, oh my god.
Yeah, Comcast can be good.
Their
But that's
fiber
only
is
if
so
you're
good.
a business customer.
There's multiple.
Well, the
A
residential
business customer that buys their highest end.
the original can be good if you buy also good ends too. For cable. Cable can be good.
No, I do not believe it can be like it can be all right, but it can't be good.
Hmm.
Because
Made
half
it.
the time, it doesn't matter
good to
what you
comrade.
buy. It
Did you
matters
find
what's
anything
already
in the
there.
Iron Keep? Ah, so
Fiber
there was
by its
correspondence from
nature
Medea.
has to be decent.
Good heavens.
Fiber
She
to them
never received the tribute.
and stuff like that. But cable?
Displeased.
Who knows? You might just be on infrastructure from the 80s that no one bothered to update.
I see.
I'm looking at you,
Medea
Cox.
is responsible for this curse. I fear it will only get worse.
But their fiber.
And AT&T isn't much
ruthless
better
in a way
because
these
they're
people simply do not
actually
understand.
pulling out their
Those
copper
tributes.
of
What am I
the
doing?
phone line, so some places are losing, like even dial-up. They're losing
This is
DSL slash
precisely why
dial-up
Medea entrusted the
and
Iron
getting
Rose
stuck
with the
with Wi-Fi in
responsibility
the
for
middle of
tribute.
nowhere. Like
The company
like
has never
David's
failed to honor a
Wi-Fi.
contract.
but worse.
And now the damned speaker has tarnished our reputation.
Did you read up? Did you hear about that?
Hear about what?
AT&T is pulling out, like, actually removing the copper for the copper, like, phone lines and stuff that's used for DSL in some rural areas, and instead replacing it with 5G or Wi-Fi stuff instead.
From what I've seen, I haven't seen a good 5G solution yet.
Exactly. And it would be
The
worse than the
bastard wouldn't see
copper
me, of
because
course.
it's in such a rural
No,
area in the
I'd
first
only bash his
place.
face in.
That's only if they also build a
This
tower
is
in the
all
same
proof we
area.
need, however.
Because how
Which
fi-
they
won't.
5G works, you have to have like
He denies it.
hundreds of.
Call me for the bashing.
You have to have very good reception.
Yeah.
And you know what's the worst part though? I know they won't make a new tower or anything like that because
Yeah, you can
back
do
in
stuff.
where my family is, they only get internet through satellite pretty much because there's a radio tower over there. But they can't build it anywhere around there because it's all farms instead.
Exposed, and their
So you can't build a
empires
tower like that.
decay and fall before our righteous might.
It's a big mess.
Hmm.
I guess that's a monkey's paw situation. Which for you want better internet that isn't DSL? Well, you get 5G instead. Remove the stable bad
hero
internet
who
and instead
restored
get
our
unstable,
windmills
also
returns from the
some
field.
mostly bad internet.
Gratitude is in short supply in Corinth these days, but I, for one, salute your courage. As I've said countless times now, we've sent the damned tribute. We can't always guarantee the caravan's safety. And if that vicious sorceress wants a war,
Enough about me about complaining about
never won.
practically monopolistic or oligopoly
Of course
situations
not.
with our
The town wants
internet
to continue
infrastructure.
appeasing Medea, so I've tried.
Can't do anything about it because it's legitimately
recover
something
the
you
tribute, I'll send
can't
it.
unless if you're a
You can
millionaire or you
Talk
have
to
so
Captain
many
DuPont.
people in your
He'll give
area
you the details.
that you can get a petition and make your own company.
Remember that one guy? What was it who was like got tired of waiting, and didn't want to pay like $5,000 to Comcast for them to build a line, so he just went and just made his own company.
Yeah. But that's probably a very rare case anyways because of how city ordinances and stuff works. Like there's a lot of people that would have like the people,
Mm-hmm.
the funds to do that sort of stuff, but legitimately can't because of pre-existing contracts for the area. I mean, I'm just happy that it's starting to become disallowed to have exclusivity contracts for apartments.
That's nice.
Because that's a big reason why they practically have a monopoly, is because that's the majority of places that are like don't even have the option because of exclusivity.
Yep.
And it sounds like that's practically what David has to deal with. The only reason why he's able to get around it is because he has wireless.
Which Sally itself. I don't know if he needs to pay more to get priority. Or that's just
you don't even get the option with the T-Mobile. I looked at the website when was first getting really bad. And they don't have any like estimates or anything on their website about if they're ever gonna have a non-deprioritized variant. They said maybe in the future, pretty much. That's pretty much the.
Is this giving them a bad rep? Like, I remember switching to T-Mobile and being so happy.
It's a captive audience. It's a captive audience sort of situation. Where you're at in Portland and stuff is a very where you were at, I should say, is a very high density, like very good reception area, even though it's very clogged up.
Please,
perfect phone reception and all that.
Tell me,
and the area itself probably like they can probably
embarked on a quest there some time ago.
The towers themselves are probably more powerful there because of how dense it is. And it's also like a college area, so they know they'd have to, or the colleges themselves would probably they'd probably lose a lot of money.
Ah, that's an immense relief to hear. It is inspiring to watch new initiates face the trials of joining the Covenant. But when it's one's younger sister, it is impossible not to feel some apprehension.
Something net neutrality was actually very important when that got removed. Things got a lot worse, even though opponents to it said it prevented companies from making cheaper stuff for common sources. Guess what? They did the opposite.
Has very likely led them
It
to
made it
dark
more
fate.
expensive.
Though it is neither surprising nor unjust. It appears that in their mad flight, they sought refuge in Clearview Crypt. Which has
You know
now
what? I'm just
become
gonna stop talking
disturbingly
about this
quiet.
because this is the equivalent to
Now
politics,
there's
like
courage.
my political
I
stances
should
in
warn you,
regards to stuff.
however,
But
Lumen
most people do
Morales
politics. It's
believes
me
the
and
initiates
the internet
engaged in heretical
companies.
behavior. Templar Damiano went after them, but he has not returned.
So what are you working on right now,
So go then,
Corey?
newcomer.
I am.
Have a good feeling about you.
I'm doing a quest where there's money that's supposed to go to this Medea sorcerer person. So I went to this Covenant person, like, what? They're going. Pretty much, she's going. They don't know where it went, kind of thing. I think it's connected to the main story. But where are you going? You're lower than me. I'll follow you.
Oh, I'm just doing it. I'm going to the city at this point because I have a turn over there.
Okay.
And it's the city you're pretty much at. So.
That's where I'll go to the city. I have stuff I can work on there. Let me know when you leave it, then I'll leave too.
Because I haven't traveled here before, so I can't fast travel here. Oh boy, a quest that requires a very high logging level that they do not currently have. Wirewood Sprigs. It's probably not required. Turned in there. That's very far away. Ooh, look, another quest. And I think I'm just, at this point, I'm just gonna have to go up and start that Syndicate quest before I forget about it.
I'll go with you.
Equip a flint logging axe and a mining pick. Excuse me?
Yeah, like I've done that, and you're just forced. You just have to do it quick. Just do that, and then.
Yeah, whatever. I guess I'll.
Then
I'll
you
make
talk to
one
her.
real
Pretty
quick.
much, you do it. You like talk to her, or like you just start doing the other pieces, and you don't. And then you could just unequip it again.
Yeah. I kind of figured. It's just kind of weird that they.
You haven't fixed that up.
I need to find the foraging location to make them real quick. That is the kitchen. This is a loom. Yeah, I'll at least make all the linen that I can. Outfitting station, no. Where's the workshop? It's a wood shop, not a workshop. Halfway there. It is a shop.
Shop.
Nope, that's trading post. That explains why everyone's there. I'll just actually look. Tannery workshop. I want to go here. Ah, forge actually.
Great. There's what FNRC
I guess it wasn't this one. I'm trying to remember where to figure out where you do this. Oh, look a book. Oh boy, it's free XP.
Oh, I see.
I need to be syndicate to collect that. Sad face.
Here's how you survive it.
Reward. Something outfitting.
Warning. Okay, I'm out.
Yes, I did the limited time craft and it gave me a bunch of XP.
Nice. Yeah, like the like do it once kind of craft. When you get first craft bonus thing. Oh, or the one where you do it pretty much you have to wait 10 hours to do it again kind of thing.
I think it's the wait 10 hours one. I think.
I have a 4 sheep count.
That's the workshop. There we go. I ran past it like 3 times. Painful. Craft mining pick. Station. Oh, it gave me one. I didn't need to make them. I feel bad now. Well, I guess I have more free salvage.
That sword is rough and it's kind of ruined everything.
Give me back that flint. Thank you. Did you see Final Fantasy VII Remake was on Steam or PC?
Yeah.
I think you played it.
But I have it on Epic, so.
Yeah. Did you ever look at Triangle Strategy, by the way?
I don't think I've heard that one.
UFO? Is it?
Yeah, I think it might be something you would like then. If you like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh yeah. Oh, wait. I think I have seen that.
It's Final Fantasy Tactics, but not technically
Yeah,
Final
not-
Fantasy.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
But it might as well be.
I heard it's like a love letter kind of thing. To tactic series.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
All right. In 20 minutes, Brohim, we're getting off. Right. Hmm. Go make one of everything for that first time crafting bonus. It's actually like a pretty big boost, that one-time crafting bonus.
Just make a lot of it, I guess.
Well, I'm just doing one of
I
each
don't know
right
how
now.
that works. Yeah. I just did 10 of the one that had a max of 10 that had to be reset.
Yeah, those are big because that's like, it means you collected lots of that resource and you just like made it into a very rare item.
It was literally just wood. But that you can't really, you can't get the fancier wood anyways for so many levels. That's the thing with logging. You can, all the trees are the same thing. Until you hit level 50. So you're just chopping the same tree over and over.
It didn't take too long for me to level up chomping to 50. Probably like 10 minutes
Not
to just
too
focus
long, but
chopping.
it's maybe not too long, but you know what I mean? Like it's just the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's everywhere. I feel like this one I should have had the haste bonus on because it chops so quick. Half the time it's just moved.
What's up, friend? I think it's still broken. The GPO was broken last time.
Oh, is he trying to go back onto Roblox again?
He's on the Roblox. He's trying to play GPO, and GPO just likes being broken.
Oh yeah, did you see the thing about one of the people that develop on Roblox got caught by the FBI?
Really?
for 2 life sentences.
What? Like one of the developer Roblox or developer one of the games?
All right, slow
One of
down,
the games
hero.
on it, I'm pretty sure.
Everyone's mad about this.
What game?
Tribute, and I bet
I don't
you're here
know.
to volunteer to go after it.
I
huh?
didn't actually pay too much attention on what it did, but
walk
they
on the
did it
beach.
for
The pirates that hit us are a tough crew.
being a child predator.
Oh, that's really sad. Control V to paste. Control C to copy. So you're trying to paste right now, so you want Control V.
That's right.
So then let's quickly. Where's the code? There you go.
And I actually clicked that. So.
Oh.
And the big thing about it is just
There
that
are a few pirate
Roblox
gangs
did
in
nothing
Innsbruck,
to actually help
but
catch
it
them.
was the
in the first
Buccaneer
place.
Creek bastards that took the tribute. Huh? Where these those pirates are lost
Which is
now.
big
So I'm not going after
part
them.
of the
But
controversy about
You're
it.
the hero, so you go.
Alright, bro, we got 14 minutes, we got dip. Are you requesting that I queue up Roblox so you get your code again? Get the private server code? Okay. Yeah. Here, I want to look it up. I wonder if Roblox is one of those. If it was a maker of Roblox. I mean, not maker of Roblox, of GPO. That's why things have been down. Let me look. Oh man. Oh. No. I just think there's bugs that happen. There's things that people
already heard.
take advantage of the privateness of it, and so they have to
the
fix
tribute
it.
get stolen by pirates. Never would have happened with the Iron Rose. Now we're all paying the price, aren't we? Honestly, Medea may be ruthless with those who cross her, but I don't think she'd do this. Unleash a curse on all of Windsward? Punish innocents? That's cruel even for her. I'm not even sure she
Maybe.
has such power. I don't know,
Am I supposed to?
but it can't hurt.
You can't.
If Medea's not responsible for the curse, we could use her help.
Public?
But truth be told, I need a drink and about a week of sleep. I wouldn't make a good comrade in arms right now. We've tangled with the Buccaneer Creek pirates. They're crafty. If you're going alone, always smart to set up a camp. There's a good spot near the pirates' den. I'll be at the tavern. Strength be with you, soldier.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Huh. Maybe. Well, that's for you to make a private server, but I can make a private server.
Or can you?
Let's see if I can. I bought it for that game back in like around when the game was in like alpha beta state. Now it's back when you had to pay to get it, and now it's like free for all. All right, quickly queue up the game, let you try the code that pops up, see if it works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. And it's just how the cookie's crumbling right now. That's how the cookie crumbles. Give it a million years of load. I do have good internet. It's on them. Alright, put in the code.
Wait, are you saying you want something louder?
Actually, let me mute this. Watch, it's just long enough for me to get DRM.
I wouldn't doubt it. Because they do be litigious company.
Where it can still put in a private server, but it'll bring it to a public server. What if that actually happened?
There you go. Actually, I'll send that too.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's probably because you got caught by the Marines.
This not never happened.
Yeah, go ahead and unplug it. You can't unplug it from the back of that. You have to actually unplug the controller. It's in the front.
Let's see if that actually They had to fight bosses with no help.
All right, Brohim, we're getting off in 5 minutes, okay?
Well, it was nice knowing you. I'll see you when you eventually text me that your computer is broke.
Thanks for the faith. Well, it's not exactly faith, but thanks for the hope.
I never said you were the reason why I broke.
Someone else's computer breaks.
Or someone else breaks your computer.
Picking stuff up, it's actually so much better.
Don't keep it too unsupervised until you have a good feel of the type of people around.
For what?
In general. Like, don't leave it in your car while your car's unlocked.
Oh, I know. Thank you though for the warnings. Beware. Be prepared.
Beware of human people that do things that are not kind. The water is wet. Beware. You might get covered in it.
Salts. Just want salts. Trying to see. I think, yeah. Okay, there's 8. Let's do 8 more. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Peppercorn.
Peppercorn.
This is how people make money. Selling things you need for Town Hall quests, because it just makes more sense for the experience.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh. Hey. David?
Yep.
No.
No, this is different. This is David we met at PDX LAN.
Okay.
So David, meet my friend Justin. Justin, meet my friend David. I also have a cousin named David, so that's where the confusion was.
No, no worries. Just call me Hack.
But I don't want to call you a hack.
It's actually how I got the username. Someone Counter-Strike thought I was hacking and changed my name to Hackabane.
Oh.
And I just kind of kept it.
That sounds like a nice story.
No, I used to play in League, so whenever I get bored and go to public servers, everyone thought I was a hacker.
Oh, League of Legends. Oh.
No, like Counter-Strike leagues.
Oh, Counter-Strike. Oh.
So, like, I'd go into a normal public server, and my skill level was vastly above most people. And so, of course, I was a hacker. Because no one can be better than the people on the server.
Yeah. Counter-Strike. Oh, man. Those days were rough for me.
Oh, I'm talking Counter-Strike pre-Steam.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's
so the source era.
Before Source, actually.
Before Source, oh.
I played in 1.3 to 1.5.
Oh, gee.
Source was 1.6.
Most people remember 1.6.
I started on Source. For 1 second, I played on the one before, which is whatever you said.
Yeah, actually, I think before I did leagues and stuff, I used to play Counter-Strike just for fun. Gosh, back when I was like, I want to say like 1998 or something. A long time ago.
I am way too young to have done that.
I'm 35, or 37, sorry.
You're only like 5 years
I'm
older
like
than me.
27.
But then for me, video gaming my young poor years with very distraught family, was always a hit and miss. I remember I once had $10, so I bought a used copy of EverQuest. Didn't have access to the internet, didn't know I needed internet for it.
Yep. I made that mistake too. It just sounded like it was a cool, long game, because EverQuest, you know?
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I'm getting off to actually break down my stuff and take it to PDX. Are you already there?
No, so my wife is coming with me, and I wasn't sure. She doesn't want to break down till tomorrow because she has to work today and tomorrow.
Ah.
And I mean that makes sense. So I was debating going in a little later, but now I'm kind of tempted to go. Like right now, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I'm breaking down right now. Put it into the car. Then I'll be going pretty much right after. Yeah, right after work stuff. So, David, it's good seeing you. This is my friend Justin. He's really awesome. Awesomer than me.
Hello.
I'll be getting off without further ado.
All right, I will
Are
see
you
you
open to
shortly
join
then.
us on New World?
I won't be able to join your server because it's locked for population.
Still locked.
Yeah, and I actually passed Corey already, and I started yesterday.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I'm at level 35, and I have most of my gatherings at 100 already.
Nice. Yeah. I'll be able to get some dedicated time at PDX, but my time is not very just.
I'm too casual to do that quick.
I'm really casual.
All right, friend.